Okay, so now let's see how we can calculate the number of stages. So what we're gonna do first is to start with the first point, which is xb and yb. Uh, the first line we will draw is gonna be a horizontal line, so y is constant. And here comes the point. I know that the line that I'm gonna draw here is gonna intersect here, and it should satisfy the equilibrium curve equation. I know the y, but I don't know the x. So this is the point. In the previous case, I knew the x and I calculated the y directly. So it's kind of very simple substitution, direct substitution in the equation. But in this case, I don't have this same situation. Here I know the y and I want to get the value of x. So I have to use trial and error so that I can get it. And this is why it's kind of time consuming, because you need to do this for each stage. It's not for the first stage. It has to be done for each stage. So I'm gonna do it now, and we will see how we can speed up the process. And we did it before in McAfee diagram, so I think it's not a new thing, but it's gonna be helpful to revisit it. So I know from this curve, or from the graph, that this is gonna be the intersection point here should be something around 0.091, 0.092. So I'm gonna put 0.092. And if the value of right, then it should satisfy the equation. So that, or if I substitute x here, the y should be 0.135. So this is, I'm going to calculate the equation here, 3.0829 multiplied by x to the power of 2 plus 1.1852 multiplied by x plus 0.0001. So it's kind of close. It's 0.1352. It should be 0.135 exactly, without anything else. So one thing I can do is to subtract the value that I calculated from the value that I got from here, or the value that I should get, and this should represent the error that I got in my calculations. So what I can do to get the exact value is to do goal seek and put this to 0 by changing this. And for Microsoft Excel, it sees that it's good, that the level of accuracy is high, but I don't like that, so I can maximize the error by multiplying it by a big number. And now GoalSeek will see that this is not good enough, so it has we have to do some more iterations so that it reaches the exact value. So now it's getting very accurate value. And the value that I have now, 0.91787, and you see it's the line is intersecting with the equilibrium curve, and it's perfectly horizontal. Now we can go for the next point, which is gonna start from the end of the first line, and it will have the same value of x. And this is gonna be easy now. I'm gonna intersect this line with the operating line equation, so it should satisfy the operating line equation. I'm gonna multiply x by the slope plus the intercept. And here we have the second line, or the first stage. For the second stage, it's gonna start by the last point in the first stage, and I'm gonna do exactly the same thing I did before. I'm gonna copy and paste everything. It's not right, so I have to go here, do goal seek. What if analysis, goal seek, this is to the value of 0 by changing this, and it's done. So I have now the second stage is drawn, stage drawn. So it's kind of simple thing that you can do and repeat over and over, or again and again, until you reach the final stage. So this is what I did here. I had the stages I had 15 stages. And you see here, I did the same trick I did before, that I calculated the fraction of a stage for all of them, and for each one of them, I put a value that states either it's a stage or not. And this is the fraction. So it told me that I have 12.065, and I have 49 stages. So it's kind of simple thing. But there is one thing that is gonna be tedious. For instance, if I change the vapor flow rate to make it 1.15, everything is gonna be messed up because I have now the stages are calculated based on the vapor flow rate that was done before, and I have to do goal seek for each one of these stages, which is, I have now how many stages here? I have 15 stages. So it's a very time consuming process, and it's kind of what you can call a donkey work. You're doing the same thing 15 times, opening data, what if analysis, goal seek, and then run, okay, and then open it for the second. So there's something that we can do, and we mentioned before, is that you can do something like, I'm gonna add any shape like this, and I'm gonna type calculate. So this is gonna be the button the button that I'm gonna click on so that it can do the 15 goal seeks once. It's gonna be kind of take some time in the first time to make sure that you record the steps. But there is something that we can do that might speed up the process. So I right click on the shape and assign macro, and then I am typing record, and okay, so now it's doing everything recording everything I'm doing now. So I'm typing goal seek this to the value of 0 by changing this cell, and okay, and okay, so the first stage is done. I can do it for all the stages, but I'm not gonna do this because I will stop recording and open the macros and try to edit it myself. Again, we mentioned this before, but it's nice to revisit it. That you will see that there are some commands that are done here that were recorded based on what I did that are not useful, that I don't know what these do, but I don't need them. The only thing I need is this, which is the range, goal seek, and changing cells. So this is exactly what goal seek does. So I'm gonna copy this, and from this file I see that I'm gonna do this for cell G28, and then G32, and then G36. There is a step of 4 between each one and the other. So I'm gonna paste it. I'm copying and pasting, and I'm gonna do it. I have here how many times? I think 15 times. They ending in 84. So I'm gonna change the numbers for each line. So this is 32, 36, and so on. This is the thing that I was saying, that this is not the best thing to do, but it is like something that you have to do to make your life easier. And again, this is going to be just one time, and you're not going to worry about it anymore. And you'll see this in few seconds. And now 78, I think. No, still 72. No, 78 is not right. 68, I think I did something wrong. 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, 52, 56, 60, 64, 68, 72, 76. Yeah, you have to be careful. 80, 84, and that's all. So I'm gonna stop here. And again, change these: 84, 80, 76, 72, 68, 64, 60, 56, 52, 48, 44, 40, 36, and 32. So now I'm done. I'm gonna just save it. It can give you a message asking if you want to save, so just click OK. And now the magic comes. If you click on the calculate button, it's gonna do all the goal seeks once by click of a button, and it's gonna tell you exactly how many stages that you want, how many theoretical stages, and how many actual stages that you're gonna use. For instance, I need to change it back to 1.2. No worries. All what you need to do is to click on it. It's gonna do the goal seeks, and it's gonna update you with the number of stages and the number of actual stages. So it's now very easy. You don't have to worry about the goal seeks anymore. You just click on the button, and we were able to get high accuracy by multiplying it by the factor, so that we can get very small error in the calculations and get it as reliable as much as you can. So I hope you like it, and I'll see you in the next video, inshallah. Goodbye.